Honourable Member, Shri Sujit Kumar.
Sir, from Lok Sabha.
You have 4 minutes.
Thank you, Vice Chairman, sir. Sir, at the outset, I commend the government for bringing this ordinance during COVID-19, which was not only very timely, but also very human, sensitive, and also pro-citizens. But with your permission, sir, I would like to make some very specific submissions to the Honourable Minister for her considerations, which are in the larger interest of the nation and its citizens. Sir, as you know, during COVID-19, salaries have been cut, vendor payments are getting delayed, and businesses are struggling, sir. In such a scenario, I appeal the government to mitigate these hardships by urgently making all the pending tax refunds, which will improve the liquidity in the hands of taxpayers. Sir, the limit on deduction of 10% of gross revenue on Section 80G, under Section 80G of the Income Tax Act is not applicable for donations made to PM CARES Fund. But this limit is applicable for donations made to the Chief Minister's Relief Fund. Sir, why this distinction? I urge the government through you, sir, to exempt this donation limit for the donations made to CMRF as well. Sir, the dates for various statutory and regulatory compliances also needs to be extended further, and the tax rates need to be lowered further, at least for the MSMEs. And I urge the Honourable Minister to take a very large-hearted and sympathetic view on this. Sir, we all agree on the importance of MSMEs for the Indian economy and the potential for job creation by the MSMEs. But currently, they are all struggling and are in very bad shape. So instead of taxing them, government should instead protect them, because this is the time when they need the protection more than ever, sir. Sir, companies have been provided tax relief by reducing the tax rate from 30% to 25% if the turnover doesn't exceed 400 crores. But, sir, in India, bulk of the MSME sector is in the sole proprietorship or partnership or LLP format, sir, who do not have this tax relief. So it is my humble submission to extend this tax relief to the MSMEs also working in the status of proprietorship, partnership, or LLPs. And my final submission, sir, is regarding the decriminalization of offences and the double. Sir, lot was expected in this, sir, ordinance regarding decriminalization of certain offences and the double taxation, which has not been covered in the bill, which may promote the ease of doing business by providing conducive environment to the MSME sector, and particularly for first-time offenders when there is no mens rea involved, sir. I'll give an example, sir. The Income Tax Department came out with a guideline, Wide Circular number 24 of 2019, dated 9th September, for identifying and processing cases for prosecution under the direct tax laws. It may be suggested, sir, that no prosecution should be launched where the TDS has been voluntarily deposited.
Member, please conclude.
I'm just concluding, sir. Sir, it's my humble submission that no prosecution should be launched where the TDS has been voluntarily deposited with interest before any proceedings initiated by the department. Sir, this would be a rewarding step for the honest and law-abiding citizens. It may also be suggested that no prosecution should be launched where tax interest or the penalty amount involved in the default does not exceed 25 lakhs, sir. Sir,
Honourable Member,
to
please
conclude, sir, I think this is a very welcome ordinance which is now placed as a bill, and I wholeheartedly support this. Thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Member. Honourable